Can I share? I uploaded a PDF. The presentation, I uploaded it as a PDF to the drive. I can share the drive link. No? Is it okay?
Oh, yeah, it's perfect, Mr. Ahmed. I think we are live. Dear Amal, we are live. The floor is yours.
Aman?
Just 1 minute. I have
Just waiting
issue.
for Mr. Ahmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. She will join.
Yeah, I have issue. Okay. Good afternoon. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a new session in our Women Ascension 1 Million Leadership 2030 mentorship series, hosted by our departments. Today is really we will have a session titled How to Build a Chatbot Demo or Overview. And this is a session mentored by Mr. Ahmed Chouaib, that he was with us from the first session for this program mentorship to now, and we will really grateful for him and for his generosity and his time. Thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad, to join us again for another session. And we are excited to learn from you today. So everyone, please stay careful, because as we said, this are the practical phases of this program. So you need to practice and to see more and more other sources, tutorials to master this tool. Because like we said, our mentors here, they give us only the big titles, they will give us only the first main, and it's out of you to go deeper and do your search. So thank you again for all of you, all dear participants and our fellows. And the stage is yours, Mr. Mohammed.
Thank you, Amal. Thank you, everyone. Welcome today for this session. This will be a practical session. We will begin with a little bit with the slides so everyone can join. We have some basic concepts, and we will jump to two websites we'll talk about to create our chatbots. I prefer if someone can or will be able to watch this session and at the same time apply everything we're doing. It's applicable. You can do that. You will have more questions for me to ask. And that's it. We will begin today about building chatbots from logic to AI. Usually when we say chatbots, it's not always AI based. Is it why we need to build a chatbot? It's transforming communication, business, and education. Again, I will repeat, I will move with the slides as fast as I can because our main focus will be on the practical side. I will share a PDF if it's allowed. I will share the drive link for this presentation. In communication revolution, it is an instant response. When we use with a chatbot, we have an instant response. It's a global accessibility. Nowadays, for example, if you're using WhatsApp, or a phone number or a local phone number, it's usually have an accessibility limited to a country. Meanwhile, a chatbot can give you a global accessibility, and it is emotional intelligence if it is AI driven. Why? If it is, we will see it later on. In business, we have customer service. We'll talk about how it does not replace a human, so don't worry about it. Yes, it does take a lot of workload on the human, so the human can concentrate on the effective part. It's cooperate with the human. Sales support, even marketing automation. They use it nowadays, and I'm pretty sure everyone has saw a chatbot in a marketing automation via WhatsApp or via any message app. It's easy to deploy. It's very easy to deploy. We will see. We'll deploy our app today in almost 5 minutes. We can do it in 5 minutes. It's a very easy process. Of course, to master it and to be more efficient and more content based, it will need a lot of time, a lot of thinking and the planning. Meanwhile, to deploy it, simply to deploy it, create it and deploy it, it's very easy to do. Business impact highlight. Yes, it's always on availability. Meanwhile, if we have a customer support has a limited time. Meanwhile, if it's a chatbot, it's 24/7. Data-driven insight, AI analytics, uncover sales. Those who works in business know how much important is data analysis and data-driven. We reach a point nowadays, everyone knows that Meta and other companies, Apple and Meta, how much they take our data and make a big importance of having accessibility to all our data. That's because analytics is very critical for them, and analytics drive ads, and ads, not only ads, drive the whole market for you. Meanwhile, in chatbots, we can do that. We can have an insight, a specific insight, more detailed insight than generalized. Brand consistency, maintain uniform tone, messaging. You don't have a rule book or a policy for your for your employees in customer services. You can make a bot, and the bot can abide to whatever you allow it to do. Scalable growth, smaller business. Usually, small businesses doesn't have customer support. If I am an entrepreneur and I have my, let us say I'm selling cookies. If I'm selling cookies, why do as a solo person, it's very hard to have a customer support. Meanwhile, with the chatbot, you can do that. It's very easy, it's accessible. So it's scalable for growth for your company, for your entrepreneur, for your organization. You can grow it fast using the chatbots. In education, for students, we can create a chatbot to receive explanation tailored to individual learning styles. For example, I can create a chatbot for my class if they have a specific question that is tailored for the answers given in class, tailored for the curriculum I am giving in my organization or my company or my vocational training center or whatever. Access, practice, problem, and instant feedback. Yes, I can give the chatbots a lot of sheets, regulations for the sheet, for the questions, and he can answer that, and a specific feedback. Get help outside traditional classroom hours. I can also, chatbots can do that. Build confidence through patient, judgment-free support. For educators, automate responses to frequently asked questions. If the educators have some questions for the admin team, usually more for sick leave, for example, where the sick leave form, the chatbot will give it to them. You don't need to contact an admin. If you need a specific paper from the HR, also it can do that. Any organization, you can project these ideas to any organization. We're trying to be specific here for educators. Meanwhile, many things are common admin-employee relationship. Send automated assignments, reminders, and deadlines. Yes, for reminders and deadlines, we can do that also for every organization out there. Track student engagement. I identify struggling learners, because as we will see, if we want, we can get something called entity as a variable and record data from the student engagement with the chatbot. Let us say a student is engaging with the chatbot asking about a specific topic. I have in class A 4 students asking the chatbot the same question. Yes, I can have a feedback about it and know and track my student engagement and problem and solve it in the class. Focus time on high value teaching activity. Instead of replying to students and sending to students, we can have more time to make a lot of things. Educational benefits, personalized learning support, independent exploration. For the students, they have encourages curiosity and critical thinking, reduce teacher workload, and communication bridge between the learners and the institution. As I was saying, I will move fast through these slides because we will move to the practical part faster. Human AI synergy. Chatbot don't replace people, so don't be afraid about chatbots, those who are afraid. Meanwhile, the first impact was heavy. I think IKEA like 3-4 years ago replaced all their customer support team with AI, and it had a big clash. So they employed them. AI handles repetitive tasks and routine queries. Last session, when I was talking about AI, we identified the difference between automation and AI. There's a big difference between automation and AI. Meanwhile, chatbot can do a lot of automation, repetitive tasks, routine queries. For example, everyone asking where's the location of this shop. So why do I have to get an employee to answer the location? Meanwhile, the location is constant. So I can bring a chatbot to answer these questions. Data processing and pattern recognition. When we say, I talked about this last time in this slide. When we're talking about data processing, they will get answers. For example, if I have like 5 customers having problems with a specific product, I can have this data processing and pattern recognition, and I will have an analytic that this product has malfunction in 1, 2, 3. 24/7 availability and instant responses, scalable support across thousands of interactions. Yes, you can make not thousands, you can make billions of interactions. As you can see, as you will see, you can build even a chatbot almost similar to ChatGPT to a degree. Human focused on creative problem solving and innovation. Many things are outside of automation. Even if automation take a big part, many automated tasks are not understandable or tailored for example, for a specific language or a specific mindset. We have customers and the people have many different education levels. So usually an employee can adapt to that and fill that gap. Meanwhile, you can't program, as we will see, you can't make branches for every possible outcome. Empathy and emotional intelligence. If he got mad, you will apologize. You may tailor your response not to trigger him more, to satisfy him. Meanwhile, AI is very hard to have that emotional intelligence. Strategic decision making and judgment. This strategic, if you want to, for example, register a student register to a specific school, you can't make a chatbot for that. At the end, there are payments, there are approvals. Everything related to that must be taken with a human judgment. Complex relationship building. Also, for example, a very famous site for hosting websites called GoDaddy. It's very famous. I used to have hosting on GoDaddy. I loved GoDaddy because they switched their customer support to a chatbot. Why? Because in tech, it's very hard to automate things in tech because there's many knowledge difference. Usually, people hosting have different level of knowledge. Not everyone hosting their sites and building their sites are web developers. At the same time, to have an automated response, you feel like inferior, like they don't give you that big importance. So that's why you focus the AI and the chatbot in general, the chatbot responses to the common answers. We will see it together, don't worry about it. Understand chatbot logic. We have a user input, we have a processing, rule-based, and AI NLP. When we say AI here, it's not we'll use 2 platforms, the Landbot. We will begin with the Landbot because it's the easiest to understand the concept, and we will jump to Dialogflow. Dialogflow is for Google. Landbot is a website that you can find online, which is very good and very beautiful and has a very free library, which is good, and we can apply and see our responses on WhatsApp. It's explicit logic with predefined paths and condition you control dynamically. We can say automation, like a machine that automate a specific sequence of actions. Meanwhile, in Dialogflow, it's AI-driven logic. Yes, we can apply AI to Landbot. Meanwhile, once the AI took control, it's all AI. Meanwhile, in Dialogflow, everything is AI driven. And we will see it, don't worry about it. But what we have to understand is the tree. We have a user input, we have a processing, then we have rule-based. Core component of any chatbot, we have a knowledge blocks. We have blocks that are contain information about pages, contact details, frequently asked questions, interaction logic. Interaction logic, if I responded to a specific block, what will I get? This interaction, was it a click? Was it a respond typing? Memory system, variable and entities. What do we mean about them? We will see them, but I will give you a fast example. For example, if he told me, hello, what's your name? I will tell the chatbot, my name is Ahmad. He must memorize my name. That is, my name is Ahmad. He must memorize it. This memory system to memorize critical things like my name, my age, my location, not to ask me every single time. It's a chatbot. Meanwhile, it must have some type of memory to memorize my name. And fallback system. Fallback system, we'll talk about it at the end. It's very important. Fallback system, when you give a query, when you ask a question for the chatbot outside of any given prediction you have. When we tailor a chatbot, we will put 1, 2, 3. If someone asks, what's your name? I will answer, for example, I am a chatbot. If he asks me for our location, I will give him a location. He may ask me, are you sick? It's out of context. I didn't make a tree for it. I didn't make a possibility for such question. So this is what we call fallback system, something that we didn't predict to have. In such case, for example, the simplest form, as we will see later on, I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat it or rephrase it? AI layer, intelligent processing that interpret meaning, we'll see in the application. Where AI takes over, flexibility languages. As you know, when we will design our chatbot, we will do it today with English because English is the most common. Yes, AI can take over and train on several languages. Intent recognition, we'll see it. The intent recognition, we'll see it with the Dialogflow. What do I mean by intent? For example, if I said hello, hi, marhaba, good morning, good evening, he will understand every single later on. Maybe someone will say, for example, ciao, or any given word. Nothing in mind currently. For example, I trained my chatbot on hi and good morning. He will understand automatically. Hello is for hi. Good evening is also like good morning, something as a salute. How did it understand that? It's called intent recognition. Now, for example, how are you? How are you doing? Same as any given question. He will fill that gap automated. We will see it by practice. Entity extraction, as we can say, it will extract my name, my age, whatever specific information that I want. He will save it as a variable, as an entity. Those who knows already took programming, know what a variable is. So it's like a variable. He will save these as a variables. We call them in chatbot as an entity. Context awareness, it's very simple. When AI goes wrong, we'll see it designing reliable chatbot. Because I want to jump to application, because many ideas will stay abstract while talking. Let us see them in practice. It's best. We have a site called Landbot. So I will access Landbot. I created a Gmail free, so we even have the registration. Every single step we'll do it together. It's landbot.io. I'm doing everything. This is a new Gmail. So even the registration we'll do it together, so no one have any problem. Try Landbot free, as you can see here. You can, if someone is following, I will wait a little bit. It's landbot.io. I press the free button, accept all. Meanwhile, I will see first someone. It must be faster than this. Sorry about this. Okay. Sign up with Google. It's preferred to sign up with Google. It's under here. This is a random Gmail that I created today for this session. I confirm, continue. I think everyone knows this, and it's very common. Meanwhile, I prefer to do everything from zero with everyone. So we are kind of, if someone wanna do it at the same time, we are on the same phase. Why? What is not active? Sorry about this. It is a must. It's not internet issue, by the way. It's a website domain thing because it's a free platform. Meanwhile, one of the downfall of a free platform and application that it has a lot of people logging in at the same time, and they get limited resources at the time. Now it's logging an app. Everyone should now see app.landbot.io GOI dashboard workspace. Just 1 second. Sorry about this. Just give me a minute, less than a minute, to see if it's a browser issue or it's just internet. Sorry about it. I tried it a minute ago and everything was okay. Weird. I will share from my initial. You should see something like this. You need to build a chatbot. You will click build a chatbot. This is app.landbot.io GUI dashboard workspace. But for a given reason, it's not loading here. It's the same, as you can see, it's the same URL. Okay, the same URL. Build a chatbot. If you want, I will use a WhatsApp for now because it's something everyone has. This is for the WhatsApp. Build it for me. Use a template or start from scratch. You can discover later on whatever you want. You will start from scratch. As you can see, we have like a roadmap, starting point, and we can drag. Let us say, for example, I will where your bot begins. There's a small arrow here in green. I will click on it. For example, I wanted to send a message. This message, the content inside, I can write here or write here is the same. Hello, this is a test chatbot. What you want to do? Here, this is the message that will be sent via the WhatsApp. If I want to add several options as a response, a specific response, I can add here, for example, let us say add media. If I want to add a media, add a specific image. If I want to add a message, also I can add another message to it. Everything will be shown. I will give another response. Essential reply button. This is a reply button. If I want it to be replied with a button, we will see it later on. Just give me a minute. Okay. Delete the block. Delete the block. Here for the WhatsApp, we will use mostly the WhatsApp Essentials, which is reply button. Same here, I have the header, which is the text. Here I can text, for example, hello, this is a task. In the reply button, I have several buttons. These buttons contains the automated things. We'll see it together, so don't worry about it. For example, contact, add another website, add another frequently asked questions. As an example, in contact, he will send a specific message. Let us say a specific message, send a message. This message will be, my number is 123, 123, 123. This is a random number. If he clicked the website, give you a message, let us say www.youtube.com as an example. Frequently asked question, we will see it later on. This is just a little example for it. Always organize it. Okay. Everyone should have this easily done. Does anyone have any problem if someone is applying? If someone is applying, does anyone have any problem? It's hard to say because I don't know. We don't have that type of interaction. It should be very easy to do as you saw. If I want to test this bot, I will test this bot. I will just open WhatsApp web here and test my bot. For testing the bot, I will put my number. This is my number, I already used it. You can add your number and send test. When I open WhatsApp, meanwhile, why do I have this problem of a blank? Meanwhile, while it loads, we will add a question, for example, like a chat. We'll add a button. Let us add a button or max 20 character. Let us add frequency. I will call it chat. Okay. With the chat, I will let it go to a specific question. Let us say, for example, send a message. What is your name? This is the landbot test. As you can see, this is my previous one. This is the one that we created together. Last test, it will ask me and give me 3 buttons. Contact, website, frequently asked question. When I will press on the contact, it will give me the number 123, 123, 123. Contact, hello, this is a test. My number is 123, 123, 123. For frequently asked questions, he will repeat. Yes, he will repeat. Why will he repeat? We will see that because it's a tree. Because after the number, we don't have anything. It's empty. After the message, my number is 123, 123, 123. It's empty. So whenever I input anything, he will return to the head of the tree, which is the reply buttons. Website will give me the website of YouTube. YouTube website. This should be very easy as a button based. No one should have any problem with this. Now, for the entire thing, for example, what is your name? I will have a reply. 1 second. Please block, delete. Contact questions. Do you see the question? Sorry, I put it as a message by mistake. It's a questions. Ask for a name, ask question, whatever. I will ask for a name. What's your name? Yes, I can alter what's your name also. Whatever he input will be saved as a variable name. Can I change it? Yes, you can change the variable. What do I mean by a variable here? We already said that in chatbot, we don't call them a variable, we call them entities. You can name them variable also, it's not a bad thing. This entities is a variable, it's like something in the memory, as placement in the memory with a title name that is filled with the user input. For example, here he will answer. This answer will be saved as a name. So then he will say, let us say, I answered. I want him to send a message. This message should contain, save. This message should contain, let us say, hello, my name. Use field, as you can see, field, name. So when we ask what's your name here, the answer is filled inside this field, which is name. And in the messages, I use that variable that we saved name and used it here again. Yes, I can't, if I type name is different from using name. This is a variable, it's a field, is an entity. Meanwhile, this name is a text, something that I wrote. How did I insert this name, this entity here using a field? I will make it much easier. Let us say, ask for your name. I will call it Ascension. A random thing. No one have anything. Let us say Ascension, create a new field. So the answer is saved inside a field, an entity, a variable, call it whatever you want. Let us call it a box. Inside a box named Ascension. I want this name, save, to be used here. So I use field. What's the name? Field name is Ascension. So hello Ascension. It will reply with my name. I will publish. I don't think it's applicable. I have to retest that. It's chat. What's your name? I will tell him Ahmad. He will tell me, hello Ahmad. How did he save my name? This name was saved to the entity, to the field, to the variable, to the box. Name it whatever you want. It's not a big problem. Why this differentiation between? Because the concept is variable. Those who know programming knows that it's a variable. Meanwhile, we will see later on in dialog flow, we call it entity. And it is a field here, for example. That's why the different naming. So we can save anything related to that. Was it a date? We have many variables. You can create your own variable, and there's already many variable used. Yes, I can. After that, I can ask him another question. Let us say, for example, ask for a number. We can save that number. Ask for a phone. We can save the phone. Ask for a date. We can save a date. Let us repeat something that you have to know. These questions are not for AI. These questions are asked by AI. And we predict a response from the user of the chatbot. Sorry, the chatbot, not AI. I repeat, sorry, this is a big mistake here. These questions are made by the chatbot and the user replied to the chatbot. Everything related to this, we don't have anything AI related. This is a simple automation chatbot. Yes, I can let him jump to AI, as you can see here, the AI agent. And after that, the AI agent take over and have everything related. What do I mean by AI agent here? We mean that as an AI with a very big database, each website and each platform has its own API. What do I mean by API? For those who doesn't know programming very much, API, let us say we have a ChatGPT, and ChatGPT have a big database, has program models, has its program, its AI, and I want to apply his AI here. So the tool to apply ChatGPT to start chatting with me here instead of my chatbot, we need a tool, this kind of tool called API. This API allows my program to talk with ChatGPT as a tool. Landbot has its own AI. It's beautiful. I don't recommend using AI. I don't recommend in Landbot using AI in such way. Why? Because AI can hallucinate. It's AI. It's AI. He will talk with a simple AI with a different task. For example, if I have in my tree, for example, what do you need? I need a sample of my exam. I can upload a file and send him the link for the drive when he asks for a specific question. Let us say you ask, I make a chatbot for this session, and you ask for my presentation and upload it to the drive. Yes, if you want the presentation, for example, I can make a button for that, and it will take you to the link of the drive. That's automation. Meanwhile, when I talked with the AI, it will tell me many things outside of all of this tree. If you ask the AI that you want the presentation, he will not know that inside of my chatbot I have the link. It doesn't look to inside my chatbot, inside the links in my chatbot, in Landbot. We'll see later on the Google side, it's very, very easy to do, and AI have many different roles. So what we can differentiate between this, we have two roles of AI in chatbot. The first role is to take over the conversation. Here, he takes over the conversation completely. We'll see together. 1 second to publish. I don't know. Let us test it. Chat. Ahmad. How to make pasta. It returned to me. It didn't load yet. If you can see, there's a loading button here. It didn't load. Even the publish didn't go because it's a loading. It's a loading issue. So once the AI agent take over, the AI agent can do everything for you, which is not ideal. Usually, when you put the AI agent, you put it at the last because every option that you intend to put it as an answers and something for your chatbot to do must be previous to the AI. I again repeat, I don't recommend putting AI agent here because it's outside of the purpose using the chatbot. What can we use this? You can use this for your business if you have your own business. Now you can for frequently ask questions like my address, the location of the shop, the website, the phone number. You can put them all under contact us. You can put even for the location. You can have frequently asked questions. Even for specific questions, you can tailor that. You can make trees, a lot of trees, but just make sure that you don't have something called orphan. What do I mean by orphan? For example, I delete this connection. This message is an orphan. So I think, for example, that I put my number is there. No, your number is not there. This is an orphan. This is outside everything. Nothing can reach this, which is critical. I think it's a very simple process, very, very, very simple process. It's very easy to do. As you can see, we've done it together. It's in 5 minutes. What takes a lot of time? Planning. Yes, you need to plan this beforehand. I strongly recommend for you to plan on paper. Use any other platform for planning, Paint, whatever. But don't start applying without planning. What you need to do, what's the questions that you need to ask as a chatbot, what's the questions that you will receive. If you receive these questions, what you want them to do, everything related to this, plan it beforehand. Why? Because once you start doing this, it will be a lot of blocks, a very, very big lot of blocks, and it would be complicated. So to simplify it for you, you can do it planning tree aside. We will go now to the slides fast. Sorry, I don't think this is. This is creating your first bot. We create a project. We can make a template. You can see a template. Template is very, 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 very useful. Very useful. I strongly recommend for you to do a template. What we've done is a very simple thing. Template take, usually chatbots has common interest and common productivity and common function. For example, contacts, frequently asked questions and such things. And to build them from zero is a headache. Yes, there's a lot of template for that. Name your bot, create and launch. It's a very simple thing. Meet the Builder Canva, we saw it together. We saw if you want to add a menu button, we added a menu button. Write replies for each pass. We wrote a reply for each pass. Connect the blocks. We connected the blocks with the rest together. You can check that later on with you. If you have any question, you can contact me. It's not a problem. We added a question bot. We write your prompt, save as a variable. We save the variable and work with that. Personalize replies with variables. Variables can give that a human touch. For example, if I'm talking to a bot, to a chatbot, and the chatbot called me, "Hey Ahmed, you can do that," I will feel it like more friendly than a bot telling me you can do 1, 2, 3. Yes, use variables. Even for the silliest thing, use personal variable, because personal variable gives that a human touch that any user needs. Okay. Capture email addresses is very important to capture email addresses if it's necessary, because many people still have their security preference very high. So many people, if they are interacting with chatbots, they will feel like it's unsecure to share personal information. So there's a line there you have to draw. How to draw it, it's up to you. It's up to your business standards and many related subjects, really. Creating branching and logic with ifs and rules. We didn't do that as conditional logic. It's very rule-based. It's very simple, but just not to waste a lot of time. You will see it in the template. What do we mean by rules? If the user responded as, for example, if button course is pressed, what he will do, else he will do such another thing. We saw it with the initial one. For example, if I closed the web app. Yes, sorry. I intended to do the web app. If the user press the contact us, it will take him to the contact information. If he press the chat, it will give him the chat. We call them if-then rules. Yes, you can add more rules to it. Too many buttons. Common error and fat fixes. No responses after button click. Problem, you click a button and nothing happens, the bot just sits there. Cause missing connector arrow between blocks. So that's what we talked about as an orphan block. We avoid having orphan blocks. So make sure that every button has a connector. Variable shows as text. If the variable shows a text, make sure that it has like it's very visually, it's easy to apply. For example, here we have that block, gray block around it. We can, I showed you with the name. If I wrote Ascension like this, it will show as a text. Meanwhile, if I add it using a field, it will show like this. Yes, I can write it in another way. I don't recommend it, like I showed in the presentation. You can write it like 2 parentheses, name 2 parentheses. Just use the use field button and it's much easier. Preview show all version changes you made are appearing in preview mode, browser cache, or you forgot to save changes. Always save your change. Always save your changes and publish it. Some browsers may have, this is for the web, not for the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is automation, doesn't save cache, it have a database. Yes, we can use our chatbot not only on the WhatsApp. I chose the WhatsApp thing. You can use it for your website. You will get a link that you can embed. If we have time, I will show you how. It's very easy. those who have their own website already knows what embedding mean. You will have like a link, you can copy paste it inside the HTML embed, and the chatbot will show on your website. It's very easy, it's very simple. Same ways in the WhatsApp. I'm not lying about this, okay? Embed on WordPress, this is for embedding. You can do it later on. I'm going fast a little bit just for the time and to cover both chatbots. Now, Dialogflow. Dialogflow, it's much beautiful. For me, it's more beautiful, but more complicated. Do I recommend it? Depends. Google Dialogflow. For beginners, I strongly recommend for you to start with the automated with Landbot, the automated chatbot. This as a beginner, it's very important. So always start with this. When you save the changes, when you finish with this, go to the AI, to the Google one. Why? We'll see together. I will create an agent here. This also the first time, the same old account. Create an agent. When you create an agent, you give it a name, test, woman Ascension. It doesn't allow for spaces. Your default language, you check your default language. It's better to put the default time zone. It's way better. Is it obligatory to be precise? No. Meanwhile, this is AI based. What do I mean by AI based? For example, if any question is related to the timing, he will adapt to this timing. Okay. I don't have anything else to do, so I will create. Here we will see a lot of details. Of course, we don't have the time to go along and explain every little thing. So we'll move with the essential as in parallel with what we did right now. Still working on it. Oh. Good. Here we have something called intents. Intents, entities, it's clear. Intents is the block. What do you want to create? For example, create an intent. Let us call this intent name. Let us call it hello, salute. What do I have and what should I notice and fill first? We have the training phrases. The most important thing is the training phrases and the response. Training phrase and response. Yes, this is an AI. This chatbot is AI. Meanwhile, this chatbot is not AI. This chatbot, I give him a button, I give him a specific response. Yes, I can even ask him a question, and I'm predicting a specific answer, and I adapt to that. Meanwhile, here, he understands. What do I understand? He understands what I train him to understand. For example, here, I created an intent. An intent, so I'm teaching my chatbot what salute is. That's my intent. I called it salute. In training phases, 1 second, yes. Add parameter and action. This is from parameter training. Okay. Add the training phrases, as you can see here. Add training phrases. What do you mean by salute? When will it enter this end intent? When he say hi, when he say hello, when he say marhaba. Should I fill everything? No, don't worry. AI understands that you mean hi and everything related to hi. And at this step, this is a very simple. Yes, for more complex intents, for example, he's asking how to access Google Drive to get the PDF, a specific PDF. Yes, you have to put more training phrases. The more training phrases you put, the more specific response the user gets from this chatbot. Okay, when he get anything related to hi or hello, what do you want to response? Response, add a response. Hello. Sorry. Hello, you just said hi to me. I add a response. This is enough. Try it now. Hi. Greeting, how can I assist you? As a default response. Can put it as a also as a we'll see later on for the agent info input information. I didn't save. Hi. Oh. As we said, this is AI based. AI based has its own mind. Phrases are deprecated will be going to any time more detail. Okay, never mind. So this for the entities, we'll say the training model, this training is for instead of entities. What do I mean by this? For example, I want to train him for a specific thing, and I don't want to go over the training phrases and over the responses. Yes, I can automate that. Yeah. For example, how old are you? Okay, let us say I am training him. How old are you? Sorry, can you say that again? Okay. I accept this. I can leave it there. So the automated AI, I want something else. I can put the something else, add it as a context later on. Result system counters, default fallback intent. This is the default fallback intent. Fallback, we talked about fallback briefly. What do I mean by fallback? Fallback, for example, he asked something that he's not learned, like the questions that I just asked. How old are you? I just taught him about hi as a salute. How old are you is something that he doesn't know about. So he go to something called fallback intent. Fallback means he doesn't have the answers. I didn't train him for the answer. In such case, how should he act? The act here is the intent. So I can train him on several phrases. Meanwhile, fallback impact doesn't have a specific phrase because it is there because there is no phrase for I didn't teach the chatbot on a specific phrase. So when he is asked something outside of any phrase given, it will go to something called fallback intent. So I give him some responses. These are the automatic responses. I didn't get that. Can you say it again? I missed that what you said. Sorry about what about etc. etc. You can read them. These are automated to have a question that can be connected to any given intent that you already have saved. Okay. Entities. What do I mean by entities? It's the same as create the first one. Let us say clear here to the entity enter synonym. Entity here kind of similar to the to variable that we took. Meanwhile, here like a synonym to it. Let us name it, for example, name ism. As an example, I can give it many other. What's the difference between this and the question? For example, when we say hi, hello, marhaba, these are very specific things as a phrase. I use intents for a simple word. Meanwhile, usually intents are for phrases, and phrases are combined with several words, and each word can be several options. So I don't give every single option to the intent. Can go to the entity and teach the entity on the difference and go apply it to the intent. Let us give you a simple example. Let us say for the intent, I create an intent, I will call it testing. For training phases, training phase, how old are you? How old are you? Your age قد for example, as you can see, he didn't understand that. He didn't understand what a day means. So I can teach him where in the entities, I can create an entity of it. And for example, let us save here. What do I mean by a day? For example, I can add, for example, let us say, how much a day So now he understands that this ADDE means how much, and he will translate it in the intense to the same word that is how much. This is very hard, it's not simple. Meanwhile, it's very, very interactive. The difference between this chatbot and the previous chatbots that we created, the previous chatbot is more automated. This is AI based. The AI already is with us in the creation mode, in the intense. He's understanding the high. He automates many things. Yani, for example, if I told them let us say, how can I communicate with you? He will understand that he wants the contact page, etc. In the responses, he will understand the meaning that if I want to contact, maybe by phone, maybe by WhatsApp, maybe the question itself can be several. I don't need to give him every single possible question. He will understand simple English. Meanwhile, if many specific words in English that are used different in my country, I can go to entities and add them. I just give example in Lebanon, for example, for how much we use the words at there. Yes, I can use that in the entities. Yes, it is mostly English based. It's not a very free will AI. Not only this may be used for language. It may be used also for context. For example, right now we agreed that we have box is an entity, which is a variable. The same thing, we can teach entities on it because we agreed already on it in class. Same for the employees. Maybe some specific product. You have, for example, I have cookies, many chocolate cookies that I call that Oreo. Now Oreo is very common. Let us say I called it. Fakhr. I have cookies called Fakhr. Fakhr is not a worldwide something called Fakhr. So I can teach him for the entity Fakhr is a cookie. This is an example. So we understand and connect that to my product. I think I hope everything is clear here. How to deploy it? I have 1 second. Because we don't have that much time to deploy it together, so I'll show you on the PowerPoint that I will share with you the PDF. 1 second. Sorry, Amal asked me if I need 1 hour or 1 hour and a half. We needed more time. Meanwhile, it's okay. Google AI Chatbot Builder. Core idea, it goes about intent and entities. Intents at what users want, entities key information like name and dates, as we saw in application. Step 1, create an agent. We created an agent together. Add intents. We start by creating the intents. Add more intents. As you can see, include 5 to 10 training phrases per intent for better accuracy. Yes, AI understand. You don't have to add every specific intent. And for example, he say hi with 1 eye. If the user input hi with 3 eyes, he won't understand. No, he will understand. So I don't have to train it for every possible income. Meanwhile, it does understand. It's better to train it on different approaches. It's up to you and up to the content itself. So, pro tip: include at least 5 to 10 training phrases per intent for better accuracy. You have courses intent, contact info intent as a training. As you can see, examples here. How can I reach you? Contact information, email address. These common English approaches, AI can fill them freely. Meanwhile, if you have something customized, you have to go with way more training phrases. Add multiple responses per intent to make conversation feel more natural and less robotic. He will return. He will return to many similar intents. It's like a tree kind of. Let us say I ask him for the contact, he will give me the contact. If I ask him again and he sent me the same response that he sent me the first time, I will feel it more robotic. Meanwhile, if I already prepared many responses, different responses, he will give me a different response. I will feel like something is changing. It's not a robot. I'm getting several responses. It will feel more humanized. It will let you feel a better way contacting with chatbots. Test your chatbot. We have the open test console. Find the test on the right side, as we saw. We can test the phrases together. We saw that together. Intent fired. We can see what intent is fired, and we saw a very little detail about it. Add entities, which are variables. We added entities. I gave example. We can see examples different here. System entities. We have pre-built name, dates, number, location ready. Define your own. I can define my own entities. It's not also entities are not also for different meanings, just to be identified. As we explained already, I didn't re-explain it here. It is also used as a variable to save a specific answer to it. It's the same. We're using how I used it right now is the same as the user will use it. Yeah. For example, if I ask his name, he told me Ahmad. Ahmad will be saved as a name. So the name and Ahmad are the same concept. And once when I tell him my name is Ahmad, he will understand that as his name because it's a different word. So it's the same concept, but it's a user side. When we use it, how we used it 5 minutes ago, it was a developer side. When it become a variable, it will become when it is a user side. Integrate and deploy. We have like a web demo for that. Google Assistant and Telegram, Messenger, WhatsApp, integrate with WhatsApp Business to engage user on their favorite. Quick website embed. You can click integration, enable web demo, and copy the HTML. And the HTML we can copy paste it. We can copy paste it to the embed link on our website. Those who have website already know that. If you don't, you can ask me. It's very simple to find and embed everything. Okay. Comparison between Landbot and this Dialogflow. I won't go through it because we already saw it. But now after trying both, we can see that Landbot is intent and entity structure. Meanwhile, the Dialogflow is AI-driven, adaptive responses. Learning curve easiest to complete for beginners. Please don't try with Dialogflow. Start with Landbot. Landbot is very friendly. It's block-based. Dialogflow need for you to be data analysis, to have a certain level of data analysis. Why do I mean by that? For example, to predict several questions, to predict several outcomes, or else you can test a lot and teach them a lot by testing. So it is more preferred to go to the Landbot. Those who have programming background and already have some background in data analysis can start using Dialogflow. It's very easy to do. Conclusion: Dialogflow empowers you to build intelligent, multilingual chatbot without any coding language. It's AI driven. It doesn't need programming language. Meanwhile, Dialogflow does need a lot of programming concept and data analysis concept, which is not needed in our previous application. Okay. Always start simple. If you want to create your chatbot, always start simple, 3-4 core intents, and build over that. Okay. Expand gradually. Add entities for personalization. Create follow-up intents for complex conversation, and refine based on testing. Test a lot. Don't when you test, don't test by yourself. Send it for others. Let others test your chatbot because you already know what the output is. You won't predict every little error. So let others use it and predict and deduce what's the problems from it. So always testing, let the testing be from others, not from you. Migrate existing flow. If you're using Landbot, you can easily translate your flow logic into Dialogflow intent and response. Deploy and launch. Build your first frequently asked question bot. Test first, then deploy it on your website, Telegram, or WhatsApp. And that's it for today. Sorry, I was very fast. Yes, I know. I know I was jumping fast because I want to cover both platforms. I think it's very easy to apply. I think it's very easy to apply. I think if we miss something, because we have to deploy the Google and it take a lot of time that we don't have, and that's it. I will share this PDF with you. I will share with the link now. If sorry, I will stop just to upload. And since Amal, it's okay to share the PDF.
Yeah, sure. Or you can send it to me and I will send it on groups. We have 2 groups WhatsApp. So that is as you like.
Okay. 1 second. This I will copy it.
So it was really wonderful
Okay.
and rich session. Thank you very much, Ahmed, for all the informations and tips that you give it to us. We are really appreciate your generosity. It was really amazing session. Thank you very much.
Sorry, it was kind of fast, but I didn't ask you. I didn't. You asked me. I know that you asked me. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I am limited with the time. I have
No
things to
problem,
do.
but you really covered everything. There is a recorder actually. If someone he missed something or something like this, you can return to the record and you can pause and see it with your rhythm. Yeah.
Yes. I sent to you the link. Does anyone has any specific question?
Okay. I give it. Yeah. This is the Google. I will send it here and also in all the groups that you have.
I don't think anyone is asking any questions. To be honest, I think most people will have questions after trying to apply. After trying to apply, can you? There's
Yeah.
two persons raising their hands.
Yeah, okay. We have a lot of person wanted a question. Yeah, okay.
I can
Go
take.
is okay, perfect. So go Shiamo, please.
Thank you very much for the wonderful session. It's my first time hearing some things. So I wish to ask that who can really, for example, in a business or in an organization, is it like you should have someone who is specialized in creating this? Or is it for any member or anyone is supposed to know how to do it like we learn how to use AI? Is
Hmm.
everyone supposed to like learn how
No,
to use this chatbot?
sure. Uh, okay. To be honest, no, not like using AI because AI is very big word. You mean LLM? Some tools. يعني for example, if I have a lesson plan tool, everyone should learn about it. No, only teachers. Does admins in a school needs to learn about lesson planning tool AI tool? No, they don't. Same thing. Chatbot is something about your usage. For example, I am teacher. I may create a chatbot for my class. It will be very interactive. For example, which I wish I had time for this session. If I created a chatbot specific for this session that answers questions, frequently asked questions for this session, and everyone can access it, it will be it will give a big impact about me about this session. So it's very useful. Do I need to do that? No, I don't need to do that. It is time consuming? Yes, it is time consuming, but with a big impact, very powerful, very useful. Does anyone need it? Depend. For the admins, they can do it for their employees, customers. Usually, it's the best usage is in marketing and frequently asked questions. But I understand. To answer directly to your question, no, not everyone must learn this, but knowing this and applying this to specific things make it much better, much easier, and have a more powerful impact and give you growth, especially in businesses. Give growth in businesses, a lot of growth. Usually for businesses, small businesses have like 1 or 2%. So both let them learn how to do a chatbot, and they manage the same chatbot, and they have like 50 people customer service bureau for free online 24/7, and that's it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well understood.
So thank you, yeah, Ahmed. We go to the Ali.
Liali,
Yes, yes. Excuse me, because my name is Laili and I don't know. First of
sorry.
all, thank you so much for your best or perfect presentation. It was wonderful, but I have a lot of questions, but I know we don't have much time. But I ask some of the most important questions. My first question is, what is your suggest? Can I use these free sites for creating some free or some chatbots? And the next question is, how other can receive money from these chatbots? And the third question is like other do we have receive or do we access in the other data or no?
Access to the other what?
Other data.
Others data. Okay. Entities. I will start with with the final part. Everything related that is saved as an entity. Yes, you have access to it in analytic. Yes, you can access to it. Not everything. Not every little things. Meanwhile, the tree how it's moved. Yani, for example, let us say how many persons ask a specific questions that I put. Yes, you can have analytic to that. But yeah, everything you can. يعني, to be brief, you have access to everything. So yes, be careful when using chatbot, and you can add it in your front that everything is recorded. Usually, even in real life customer support, when I call them, for example, my bank, they put an automated sounds that everything is recorded. And I think every single company use that recording, even if it's with a human being. So usually people that contacting customer support are not worrying about data privacy so much because they are sharing limited data. So it's not a big concern. How to gain money from it? Expanding your own business. Yeah, for example, if I'm giving a session, I repeat. For example, let us say this session is money, يعني $10 to attend this session. People will attend this session. I created a chatbot for this session. People will be impressed with the chatbot. They will recommend more people to attend my workshop because I have a chatbot, and the chatbot is accessible for them whenever they want, even after the session is ended. This will bring money. Let us say I have a small business, cooking business, customer support. I'm not always available. There's a chatbot that they can communicate with 24/7. It will give positive feedback about customer support. It will give positive attitude toward my business, and it will give money. Directly, you can let us. I will give you an idea. For example, let us say you have 10 businesses, small businesses, maybe big, even maybe big businesses. They don't have any customer support, or their customer support is limited to human. You can contact them and tell them that you can create a chatbot for them, and you can take money for it. What's the ratio? It's up to you. يعني, you can do many things related to it to gain money. And that's it, I think. يعني, I covered the question.
Thank you, Ahmed. We go to Clara.
Good day, everyone. Thank you so much for an insightful session. My question is on let's say you want to build for specifically for a WhatsApp business, where you want people to engage with you. So when I tried, I saw that there are so many options where it's ask you, is it for lead generation? Is it for question and answer and other options? does it mean that I have to build a chat for each specific aspect or area that I want it to cover? Like, yeah, I cannot do one chat for lead generation and maybe customer service or frequently asked questions, focusing on, let's say I don't have a website, but my business is specifically on WhatsApp. And then another question is, can it be linked together if I have a website and I want to that chat on a website and it can also link to my WhatsApp? Then the last question is, where is there an option, or is it possible to get to a point where someone is talking with interacting with the chat bot, and where I need to take over, where we want a human to take over? Is there that transition where you can say the chat can say, no, we can transfer to the human, where maybe we set the times that the human is available, and then maybe the questions are becoming too deep for the chat, where we really, they notify me or transfer the chat to the real person?
Yes, I understand. Sorry, 1 second. I will start with the finishing. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick. Yes, you can take over. In Landbot, there's a block called the Human Takeover block. It poses the flow, everything related. You can pose the flow, and from there you can take full control of the chat. Okay, it's called a block called a Human Takeover block. It poses the flow, and you can send chat to a live agent or email. Yes, it can be emailed or a live agent. Dialog flow, you can set we called it a fallback. And usually when people need a real person, because he's asking a question that's not there. So we called it a fallback. So we can create a fallback intent and triggers, like if it is triggered 3 times, 2 times, it connects to a human support. It can be done on dialog flow. It's not easily done, to be honest, but it's not very complicated, and it's below me to do that. About the WhatsApp business, WhatsApp business is the same concept as WhatsApp. I think WhatsApp business already has something similar to the buttons that I showed you, and in the future they will employ AI more to it. To be honest, every single big company like OpenAI, Apple, Microsoft, such things are taking over the market. Yani, for example, last week, Chat OpenAI introduced a browser for the AI. Before that, many small companies created browsers with AI implemented inside of it. So I think soon chatbot related in Meta will already created something also for the messenger. Meanwhile, it is limited for many reasons. Yes, it does connect to the WhatsApp business simply. I don't understand where the problem is, but I think that you have a little bit of misconception. For example, you have a website. You can create a button for WhatsApp. When you click that button, it will take you to the chatbot. It's very easy done. You can embed the embedment for the chat link. It's very easy to do. It doesn't need much. And for example, you saw the chat that I contacted with. You can copy that link, take that link, and insert it inside the button, the image button on your website. It connects several. What you can do with connecting several businesses is having the same WhatsApp button for all businesses. But if you have different WhatsApp business for each business, it's very hard to trace, to be honest. It's very hard to combine them all in one place. It's impossible because each WhatsApp, each no, it's not impossible. Usually, someone who's having several organizations or businesses goes under one main mother business. I think so. So you can make your chatbot with that main name. And for example, an iPhone, Mac, all goes to the Apple. It's the same bot, which is Apple. and he decides the product. I don't know if you have them connected. If you don't have them, you have many benefits of connecting them, by the way. I think so. I answered a little bit of your questions. I think there's many things related to the website building more than the specific chatbot. If you have something that maybe I didn't understand and you still want to ask for it, ask. You can still ask. Clara?
Okay, thank you so much. No, the one that I didn't hear it. I think thank you for answering clearly. The one that I asked about is when I was trying right now during this lesson, I get to a point where it was saying the chat, is it for lead generation? Is it for education? Is it for customer service? So I was asking, can I combine all those aspects into one chat to say the boot will cover lead generation, customer service, and for example, frequently asked questions, everything together, or I have to
Okay.
create a chat for each specific.
Okay. I got you. Let us be clear. Can you? You can. Is it good to do it? No, it's not good. Why? Because usually people, when they contact a chatbot, they don't contact a search engine. Don't contact a LM system like ChatGPT. They contact chatbots for a specific reason. And for example, if I create it for many different reasons, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the context. For example, uh, I can't think of a chatbot that combine many aspects. And it is for a store. How education will be combined with a store, for example. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Is it practical to do it? No, it's not practical. Yes, you can do it. You can do whatever you want. You can make them as buttons. Each button takes you to a different route. Yes, you can make millions of routes. It's up to you. It's only time consuming and very hard to apply. Meanwhile, it's not effective. Again, people have interactions with chatbots in the intention of having a specific response, not a search engine or an organization or something very big. It's made to be a small bot. It's done for that. But yes, you can do it, but it's not recommended, and it's outside of its application.
Thank you very much, Clara. Yeah, we go finally to Selma. Yeah, my dear. Selma, do you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Selma.
Yes, Salma, you can ask.
Hello,
You can speak.
everyone here. Hello.
Hello.
Are you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. At first, please forgive me to say you are amazing speaker. So
Thank
I
you.
give you my big thanks for you.
Thank you.
My question, yeah, my question is, are there many challenges in training in multilingual chatbot?
Challenges in training chatbot.
Yeah.
Okay. The only challenge of training chatbot is not testing. As long as you're testing before deploying, it's okay. You can test a lot of, I repeat, have your friends, your family, many, anyone test it for you, a lot of things. The only challenge that you may have is creating the tree. What do I mean by the tree? The abstract tree. As I recommended that you start creating your chatbot with a pen and paper or any brainstorming tool. Create, like, if I want him to say this, I want him to answer like this, and so on. Create that tree. The only challenge is thinking about creating this on paper, then applying it. Applying There's no challenges, to be honest. Yes, the Google one is very hard, kind of. It has a learning curve, a small learning curve. As you can see, you can start with it, and it's a very small learning curve, below medium. But the main challenge is just building your tree. Not having, for example, let us say I'm making something for my class, but I don't have that mindset to answer all the questions to begin with. So how will I create a chatbot to answer things that I'm struggling with? That is the hardest thing to do. So always make a tree, prepare well, create it, and test it. And I don't think you will ever have any obstacle with it. It's very simple. It's a very simple process. And the beautiful thing about it is that you can limit it. For example, if I have a challenge in a specific department or something is I'm struggling with, cancel it, block it, stop it until you can do it. Meanwhile, you can deploy everything and your chatbot can start without that part, and you can add it later on. It's not a problem. So usually when we say a challenge is very critical because it stops all your projects. Meanwhile, in chatbot, if you encounter any specific challenge, you can deploy and start your chatbot while solving that challenge. It's not that big problem. But just to be clear, the chatbots that we saw has also limited, like ChatGPT, it has limited responses and several subscriptions. I didn't go through them because it's subscription and money based. Meanwhile, the free stuff is enough for a classroom, students, for a school, for a small company, entrepreneur. Yes, they are enough. Meanwhile, of course, if you want to extend, there's many other subscriptions for that. That you can say money is an obstacle, kind of, but not a big one, a small one for bigger impact. Meanwhile, to start and to have the success, there's no challenges, to be honest. To succeed in creating a working chatbot, there's no struggle. But perfecting it, you may struggle a little bit, but it's okay. Everything that needs perfection need to struggle, no? Please answer me, Leila. Okay.
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Ahmed.
takes most of time. Sorry, but because she's saying please.
Okay.
Takes most of time for training. How do we can do it automatically? Yes, you can do. That I want to show you something. 1 second. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, in meantime, there's a
I want to
question
share.
about, I think I can create an interactive quiz or survey for students and automate
Yeah.
student registration or feedback forms. Is it possible?
Yes, it is possible, and it's a great idea. It's a great idea and a great application. Yes, it can be used. It's a very beautiful thing, and you can insert images also and videos and links and make it interactive. It's very beautiful. She reminded me of the first games in the 80s and in the 80s. Games were based on simple questions, if else. Yeah, it's very beautiful idea. She gave me a new idea, for example. Now I don't know, I didn't think about it. For example, it's good. It's like a small adventure, a learning adventure for them to have fun with. Very beautiful. Yes, I will do. I'm gonna do it. Thank you for the idea. Sorry, but that's just to answer. What's her name? Amiri, Layla. Layla, here I'm in a Landbot, build a chatbot. We have AI agent. Yes, yeah, there are AI agents that no-code chatbot builder. You can try them. And I repeat, there's a lot of templates. There's a lot of templates. What do I mean by templates? I don't know what to do, how to put them together. Yes, you can use templates. Templates are there fully, and you just edit, for example, your address, your website, your number, and such things. And there's AI agents that can take over creating your chatbot on specific prompts. Yes, it is doable.
Perfect. So, well, I think Yeah, you recovered everything. So thank you very much, Ahmed, for everything that you did. It was
I just
really,
want to say something.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Reminder, a small reminder. In 1 second. On Landbot, you can add an AI agent, a specific as a block. For example, in a tree of answers and questions. At the end, you can add AI agent. Be aware that this AI agent is taking over. It's like a person. It's a very random, can hallucinate and can do many things, which is different from the AI that we created with Google that is limited. In the Google, it won't hallucinate. It will give a fallback, and you can't control the fallback. This is one. Second, if you need anything, you can nowadays. Let us be real. Everything can be learned via ChatGPT and other AI. What do I benefit when I attend such sessions? There's things that I don't have that vast knowledge to grasp their existence. Now there's something called chatbot. There's two different types of chatbots, something that is kind of automated and something that's AI driven. Now you can go freely, ask ChatGPT and see every little thing. What doesn't provide ChatGPT or other AI platforms, where to push the button. You already know where to push the button. You already know that they are there, they exist, and go with the journey. Your journey is very vast and it's very easy to do. Sorry for taking a lot of time, and thank you, Amal, and thank you everyone for this opportunity. And sorry again that I was so fast. I know that I was so fast, but I needed to cover everything.
Yeah, thank you, Ahmed, for everything. We really truly appreciate your generosity and your passion and the time that you dedicate to supporting this program. So every session really you lead brings new clarity and motivation to our fellows. So you see
Thank you so
today
much.
they are all with you, interact, and you can see the emojis in the screen, and
Thank you so
also
much. Thank you so much.
all the fake feedbacks that you had in on chat. So to everyone who joined today, remember that learning AI isn't about memorizing steps, but it's about experimenting and creating. So take what you saw today, open the tools, and try building your own chatbots. That's where real growth begins. So thank you again, Ahmed, for your
Thank you.
inspiring contribution. And thank you all participants for your energy and engagement. And definitely, Ahmed, we're looking forward to see you in other sessions
Of
soon,
course, of
inshallah.
course.
Thank you.
Soon, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Inshallah. Thank you very much. And take care, everyone. We meet on our next session on Thursday. So on this time, keep safe and keep learning and discovering. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Thank you to you.